Let's hear from our coaches, our players here today, starting with Laurie Daly of the Blues. Loz, great to see you. Really good. Jerome Luai called in. No Mitch Moses, and you get him to reunite with his old mate from the Panthers. How's it been?
Yeah, Jerome's been really good. Obviously, very experienced player. Someone that is unfazed by anything that's thrown at him. So, yeah, he was there last year, and he's got a great connection with the team, and obviously a great connection with Nathan. Yeah, he'll be right to go.
Nath was a bit surreal when he lobbed into camp.
Yeah, it was a bit weird to see him again. We were just versed him 2 weeks ago, so but yeah, great to reconnect, and yeah, it feels like old times again.
Isaiah, captain of the Blues, great to see you, mate. 4 premierships with the Panthers, the Pacific Championships as skipper of the Kangaroos last year, a Golden Boot. What about leading New South Wales to a series win as captain? How would that fit with you?
Yeah, it's probably not something I've thought about too far ahead. It's just obviously, I think being a captain, it's all about the preparation and getting that right. So I wouldn't be doing the right job if I was too busy worrying about that. But just feel like the preparation, albeit it's obviously had its challenges at the start of the week, was probably similar for us in Game 1. I thought we handled those really well. So we've got an opportunity tomorrow night to put on a really good performance, and we're looking forward to doing that. It's been a really good week.
All righty, from the Blues to the Maroons. G'day, Bill.
Hey, James.
Good to see you, mate. Here they go. Plenty of Queenslanders here. Bill, coming in, having lost the first match, how's the preparation been this time around?
Yeah, it's been quite good, to be honest, James. I thought our preparation leading into Game 1 was quite good as well. We didn't quite get our game right in Game 1. So that's been a real focus for us. A few little adjustments, but yeah, the most important part of your preparation is tomorrow night, the 80 minutes tomorrow night. So we've still got a captain's run this afternoon that we'll just adjust some details of our game, and yeah, hopefully we can get some things right at the start of their game.
How's your new skipper going?
I don't know what I ask him.
Hey, Money.
Hey, Brace, how you going?
Good to see you, mates. I heard you played some golf yesterday. You hit it all right?
I was better than your mate JT. We took his cash, so yeah, hopefully I can play like that tomorrow night.
Well done. Now, you're enjoying having that C next to your name for such a big occasion?
Yeah, it hasn't really sunk in, obviously, being here for the captain's call, but yeah, I don't think my preparation doesn't change. Probably my actions on the field. I can sit here and talk about what we're going to do, but at the end of the day, I'm here to play footy and hopefully I can perform for our team, and if I can do that and lead in ways that Ches did that in obviously previous years before us, it's going to obviously be nice for us on Wednesday, but yeah, we just got to earn it and go out there and play our footy, and we didn't do that in Game 1.
Tino, how important is it for those Maroons forward to make an early statement tomorrow night?
Yeah, very important. Obviously, we didn't get our game on early in the game, Game 1, but we've been training really hard this week to get that right, and I just can't wait to get out there and yeah, do our best for Queensland.
Brilliant. All right, they're the questions from me up here on the microphone. All our media friends are down here. We've got roving mics, guys, so take it away.
Billy, the words under pressure were used just before. Do you feel under pressure going into this game, not only for Queensland, but I guess your own future?
Yeah, like what is pressure? Like to me, the opposite to pressure is comfort. So you're either comfortable or you're in a pressure situation, and I think you earn that opportunity. You know, whether it's a player or a coach, to be in this environment, you've earned that pressure, and because it means so much to the people of our states, it means so much to the people involved in the game, that of course there's pressure. There was pressure in grand finals, there was pressure in State of Origin games, and there still is. And the day there's no pressure, I'll be a bit worried. And
there's been a lot of talk about Harry Grant, whether he'll start. Can you tell us here exclusively, is he going to start tomorrow night, and the pros and cons of starting him off the bench?
Yeah, look, we've still got another training session to go, and you know we don't have to make our final decision until tomorrow, but that's the plan at the stage, yeah.
Billy, the decision to go with Cam as captain, what inspired that?
I just think it's his time. I think he's a real leader, and even without the C next to his name, he's been a real leader on the field, both for his club and his state and his country, to be honest. So I think he's earned the opportunity.
What about Billy? You've been called a grub by Aaron Woods. Were you surprised by that, and how did you receive it?
Do you really want me to answer that?
Yes.
All right. When you hold a position in the media or in our game, I feel that's a privilege. And with that privilege comes a responsibility. I sit in that position most weeks. And you amplify your voice to millions of people. You're not talking to your mates in the pub. Now, I know Aaron Woods. I actually ran into him about 3 or 4 weeks ago at a footy game. And he didn't voice that opinion then. He actually brought his son over to introduce him to me. And I get the attention in our game. I get that. All right, our game creates attention. But there's a responsibility with that attention. All right? And when you... How will I put this? When you degrade someone personally in a derogatory manner, you probably don't deserve one of those privileged positions that you're all in, that we're all in. I'm not done yet. You don't know what people are going through. And although I might be able to handle it, the next person mightn't be. Maybe our last coach didn't. I believe the character of a person is judged more on what they say about people and how they treat people than what an individual says to create attention about someone. There's your answer.
Nathan, talk to us more about Jerome and your combination with him and what he brings to the Blues and how excited you are to play with him.
Yeah, I think it's sort of sinking in again that, I get to play alongside him. We've obviously played in big games together in the past, but him going to another club and then versing him just the other week was a weird experience, to be honest. So it sort of felt like back at home, I guess, playing alongside him, and really looking forward to that opportunity. I think he brings that energy that everyone sees. He's definitely not afraid of the moment or big games, and he has that experience. So, yeah, really looking forward to playing alongside him again.
Just a question about today, you at captain's run. We were watching you kick and you're doing a lot of, was it visualising or have you got a slight injury you're worried about?
Yeah, I like to go through that visualisation process. I think it's just a different way to do it instead of always having to bank the physical reps. So, yeah.
So you're fit, yeah? 100%?
Yeah.
Hey, Billy, game one, before that one, you scrapped that tradition of kick tennis and the team walk. We lost the game. You going to bring it back?
Yeah, we might play a bit of tennis. Yeah, no, look, it was it was just something that we decided to do. This game's a little bit different. It's a 6 o'clock kickoff for us here in Perth, so we don't have the luxury of an extra 2 hours. So yeah, we'll probably just go for a walk and throw the ball around a little bit and go back to the hotel.
Laurie, 2017, you were 1-0 up, went on to lose the series. What sort of lessons did you learn from that you've applied to this situation?
I think in any Origin game you've got to play for the full 80 minutes. But yeah, different group of players always presents different group of challenges. This group is very experienced. They've been in big moments. A lot to play for tomorrow night for both states, and we'll be ready.
Those introductions up there before looked very, very friendly. Do you hate Queensland, Laurie?
No. No, but what I do love is my team.
Billy, very friendly.
Yeah. No. Hello? Turn my mic off. Look, I've got great respect for, especially those three individuals over there in the New South Wales team and what they do. I've got great respect for the passion of the people that support these both teams. We're not sitting in this position if it doesn't mean so much to the people of Queensland and the people of New South Wales. So, look, I don't think anyone up here, is disrespectful. We all have great respect, but that care for the people and the jersey and the state that we're playing for, I think that overrides everything. So, I don't know if there's a lot of hate out there now, but there's certainly a lot of love for the individual team and the state you're from.
Billy, your record here isn't great. You've never won in Perth. What makes you confident that'll change tomorrow night, especially at a venue, as we know, it's not traditionally rectangular, things like that?
yeah, what a great opportunity, right? We haven't won over here in Perth. It's been a couple of poor performances the last time Queensland have played here. And we haven't won a series on the road since being 1-0 down. So that's a great opportunity for this group. And it's also an outcome. It's a big picture focus. And, you know, we're really focused on the little things. We didn't quite get the little things right in game one. So that's been a big focus this camp, is the little things.
And Cam, just quickly, getting our game on, or we haven't played our game, has been a theme for the team the last couple of weeks, in the media in particular. What exactly is it from a game perspective we should see from the Maroons tomorrow night?
It's just that transition footy. We gave up too many penalties, some probably, I'll happily say the word, dumb things we did, and gave them opportunities, and we can't afford to be giving them opportunities. Bill's spoken about it, how much experience they have, and I've got experienced players in big games and big moments. So we've got that too, but we just can't afford to be giving them piggybacks and giving their spine opportunities like we did in game one. We've got a great spine too, but we just didn't get the looks that we wanted, and they were great in game one, and we need to improve if we want to be even close.
Cam, the Blues made you wait about 10 minutes here today. Is that a tactic?
It could be mind games, but they've got their opportunity to obviously make it 2-0. They could probably do what they want. They're sitting nice and pretty, and we're not. So we know what's at stake at the moment for us as a group, and like we keep talking about, we've got to get a game on. But like Bill said, preparation's been really good the last probably 8 days we've been in camp, but it doesn't mean anything if we don't get it on tomorrow night.
Loz, can you give us an update on Brian To'o? It seems like he hasn't done much training from what we've been able to watch anyway.
Yeah, he hasn't done much, but he'll be right. It's a tendon injury, so with those, you just need a bit of rest. So there'll be no issue with Brian. He'll get through the 80 minutes, play well. He's still drinking his 10 cans of Coke a day and eating his hamburgers, so he's going okay.
And just last of all, the wet weather forecast, does that change much for you tomorrow?
No.
Loz, were you making them wait, or were you a bit lost getting here?
No. We got told 1:45 in the foyer, and we were there at 1:45. And then we caught the bus, so
right.
I don't know what happened.
No worries. Nathan, just on what Danny was asking before, it just looked like you were warming up with Payne Haas and Brian To'o when we were leaving this morning. Was that, was there any sort of niggle there that were causing you to warm up separately?
No, just a bit of load management. Obviously got a lot of work done through the week, and today was our lightest session, so yeah.
And just at Cameron and Tino, just on Billy Slater, have you felt defensive of some of the attacks that have come against him?
When you've got a guy like Billy Slater as your coach and what he's done in the game, it does hurt a little bit, especially the comments from someone in particular. But at the end of the day, they're in the media, and we've got a lot of pressure on us at the moment. Like, we're 1-0 down, and he's copping a lot of slack, but he's doing everything he can. He's ticking all the boxes as a team and as players to perform. And I feel like we're putting pressure on him, but he probably might not say that. But me personally, we need to stand up for him, and we've got to do that tomorrow night.
Tino, over this side, yeah. All the talk you guys are scared. Is it cut out again?
I'm not scared of anyone. I just want to do my job for Queensland. I'm not going to back down from anyone, and that's our whole team. And we're just going to go out there, get our game on, and do what we do best and play our game. So, not backing down from anyone.
What about the talk the last 3 games? The talk the last 3 games, the Maroons forwards have been dominated in the forward pack. How does that make you feel?
Yeah, I think we hurt ourselves at times, and obviously when you give a good forward pack like them ball, they execute and they play well. So we know what we need to do. We've trained real well the last few weeks, and just can't wait to get out there and do my job for Queensland and do my job for these boys next to me. So, yeah.
Money, the shaving of the moustache, is there anything symbolic we can read into that?
Probably just need to clean up my image a little bit more now being the captain. That's probably leaning towards it, but I haven't played great with the moustache the last couple of weeks, so try and change something in my game to hopefully spark something.
How's Tommy Dearden being your new halves partner, and who takes the long kicks, which was sort of a hallmark of Daly's game when he was in this team?
Oh, it's all of us, myself, Harry, Tommy. Like, just got to get our game on and be in front of our footy. Can't afford to put ourselves in positions and put pressure on ourselves for our fifth tackle option. So, we obviously Tommy's a halfback, but I've got a left foot kick as well, and we can use both sides of the footy and both sides of the ball. So, yeah, look, it's going to be on both of us, and that's probably going to be a massive thing for us. They've got a great back five, and we need to make sure we put a lot of pressure on their back five because it gets them out of trouble. And then if we can do that, it might help us. But we just got to make sure, as a group, we're playing together, and we didn't do that in game one. A couple of blokes went out of the line and shot out of the line and tried to run one out, and you just can't do that in big games like this. So we got to work together and play together.
Cam, you said before it hadn't really sunk in about being captain. When will it? Will it be the anthems playing, running out? It does happen.
Yeah, I think for me, I'd like to run out last, regardless of what team I'm playing for. But now I have to run out first and hear the crowd cheer and maybe boo. Who knows? So for me, it'll probably hit me then. Maybe my wife's coming over tonight, so that might be making it a little bit more nervous for me coming into the game, knowing that the family's coming over to watch me. And it's also my 20th game, so it's going to be a big night for me, and I need to deliver because Queensland need me to deliver.
And Billy, just with that bench with Nane and Carrigan, you said it's still open for you. You still want to make...
Yeah, hello, yeah. Correct.
Billy, will Queensland kick off Spencer Leniu tomorrow night? And just more broadly, what have you made of the debate, the discussion around that from south of the border and former New South Wales players?
Yeah, no, we don't ask Nathan to kick to a specific corner. He does what he wants. He gets his game on. So we'll be getting our game on.
So is that a decision you've already made, though, on what you'll be doing? Or is
we've made a decision on what we're doing.
Nathan, you spoke last week about how much, I guess, you've changed as an Origin player, even since when you debuted back in 2018, and taking on more responsibility in the planning of the game and sort of wearing the responsibilities of the States on your shoulder. How much would it mean more to win an Origin series as a halfback now than maybe when you last did it in 2021, given how much you've matured and also just after a few years out of Origin?
I don't think so. I think anytime you're in the position and lucky enough to win an Origin series, it means the world. And at the end of the day, that's what we're all here to do. We want to win the series, and it doesn't matter if you're the best player on the field, but you want to be able to contribute in a way that enables you to win, and that's my main focus.
Billy, sorry about going back to the kickoff.
Yes.
State of Origin's just been the greatest sporting spectacle for the last 40 years. It's built on entertainment, theatre, and giving the fans what they want. Can you please just give the green light and kick off to Spencer?
If Spencer's on the right side of the field, he'll get the ball. I get all the dilemma about it, but at the end of the day, it's about building a game and a game plan that best suits you. Like I said, we don't ask Nathan to kick to a certain spot on the field so we can get our game on from that point. It's about giving a game, and then the opposition will give a game, and that's the contest. It's a game. It's not about what you want or anyone else wants. That's the game.
Nate, with Jerome back in, the band's back together, yourself, Yowie, Spencer, and obviously Jerome. How's the bromance been?
Yeah, it's been really good. As I touched on before, it's love any time I get to play alongside Romy, and it is a bit of that feel of sort of that 2021 grand final team. There's also Spencer and Critter and Birdo's 18th man, so it feels great to be around those boys again. But obviously we're in a position where we're representing our state now, which is one of the great honours in the game. So loving it.
Yowie, any chance of complacency? I mean, it's probably not something that a professional team would entertain, but how do you prevent that, and how do you keep the boys focused?
You'd like to think not. I think we've been in positions before where we've dropped the first game and we've reacted and had our best performances in game two. So we understand Queensland's mindset. When you drop that first one, you need to be desperate. So we're expecting their best performance. So we sort of had those discussions at the start of the week to make sure that our preparation, we just couldn't miss it. We understand what they're going to be doing on that side of the field, but just a real internal focus on making sure that we're having the best week possible to play our best game on Wednesday night. So, it was certainly a discussion at the start of the week just because of obviously the history and us being in that same position that they're in. And, I can't fault our week, to be fair. It's obviously had its challenges at the start, but sure Queensland have had their challenges over the last couple of games in terms of their preparation as well, but you sort of control what you can control, and I feel like we've done that really well.
And Queensland have been very passionate about playing for Billy. What about playing for Laurie?
Well, he's just been outstanding for us, to be fair. It's until this series, you've sort of only seen him sort of passing by, whether it be at games or promotional stuff, but just sort of been able to spend these sort of, what's it been, last two weeks or last two camps with him, just see how much the jersey means to him. He's obviously a New South Wales great. He's one of, if not the best, New South Wales player, and that sort of shows with his performances, but he's just someone you want to play for, obviously. First and foremost, what he's done for the jersey, but then sort of how much it means to him and how much he cares about the players. So it's been really special.
Tino, we've seen how much it means to you being back. What does it mean being at the big table in front of all these fans here now? What's that mean to you?
Yeah, I was a bit nervous getting up here before, but yeah, it's enjoyable just to see the other side of, I guess, Origin and see the fans and see how passionate they are towards their states. And yeah, I'm so grateful to be here, and I just can't wait to take the field on Wednesday.
Nathan, just one back on Jerome. Like you mentioned how it's got the 2021 feel about it in terms of the guys that you've got around you. When Jerome comes back into camp, can it just click like that and just be the same as what it was when you were playing with him for so long? And obviously it did last at Penrith at the end of last year.
Yeah, I think so. I think we understand each other's games pretty well. So in that regard, it was a pretty seamless transition, him coming back in. But also, he was a part of the series last year too. So he has those combinations already with the guys around him. And, you know, our combination doesn't change. It's probably more him coming back into the side with those other guys. And I thought he's done that really well. So